Once upon a time, there was a young man who was very angry. He was angry at his job, his relationships, and his life in general. He felt like he was always frustrated and on edge. One day, the young man went to see the Buddha. He told the Buddha that he was so angry that he felt like he was going to explode. The Buddha listened to the young man's story, and then he said, "Anger is a powerful emotion, but it is not something to be feared. It is simply a sign that something is wrong." The young man was surprised by the Buddha's words. He had always thought of anger as a bad thing, but the Buddha was saying that it could be a sign of something positive. The Buddha continued, "The first step to managing your anger is to understand where it is coming from. What is it that is making you so angry?" The young man thought for a moment, and then he said, "I think I'm angry because I feel like I'm not in control of my life. I feel like things are always happening to me and I can't do anything to change them." The Buddha nodded. "That makes sense," he said. "Anger is often a way of expressing our feeling of powerlessness. When we feel like we can't control our circumstances, we may lash out in anger." "So what can I do?" the young man asked. The Buddha smiled. "There are many things you can do," he said. "One simple technique is to take a few deep breaths whenever you start to feel angry. This will help to calm your body and mind." "I'll try that," the young man said. A few weeks later, the young man returned to the Buddha. He was smiling and his face was calm. "Buddha, I'm so glad I came to you," he said. "Your techniques have really helped me to manage my anger. I'm not perfect, but I'm a lot better at controlling my anger now." The Buddha smiled back. "I'm glad to hear that," he said. "With time and practice, you will be able to manage your anger in a healthy way." The young man thanked the Buddha again, and then he left. He was feeling much better about himself, and he knew that he was on the right track to managing his anger in a healthy way.